You're a local entrepreneur who is from Santa Barbara,
Yep.
and hopefully I want to show people in Santa Barbara, my classmates who want to be entrepreneurs, what someone just like them have gone out to do. And yeah, and we're not in Santa Barbara right now, are we?
Nope, we're in Bansko, Bulgaria.
We are. We
Yep.
are.
Like halfway across the world, I say. We're thousands of miles away.
Yes.
In Europe.
And you have been doing this
For the past 2 years.
For the past 2 years.
Yeah, September 2012 was the first time I took off. So.
Okay, great. Well, I would like to set an agenda. Sort of. I want to go to who was Jesse Pham in the past,
Okay.
and then in the present, and then where you want to go in the future.
Okay.
I'll
So the first one.
So past. Where were you born?
I was born in Fountain Valley, California.
Okay.
It's about an hour south of LA.
Nice. And so you went to school there?
I went to school in Newport Harbor, in Newport Beach, California.
Yeah.
And I lived there most of my life, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then how'd you end up in SBCC?
Well, I'm pretty sure you guys, when you're watching this, that you went to Santa Barbara because of IV, and you know it's like a huge party town, and that was my main reason why I went. And I really wanted to experience the college lifestyle, because straight out of high school I had no plans to go to college because my grades actually really sucked. I almost couldn't graduate, like it was that bad. And yeah, I saw on Facebook all my friends going on college and just meeting new people and all that, and it just made me think what's in store and what does college have for me. So I stumbled upon Santa Barbara City College. I wanted to become a personal trainer coming out of high school. So I saw there was a 2-year program. So that's when I made the leap and went to Santa Barbara.
Yes. And was there an entrepreneurship program then, or you maybe?
I was unaware.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah.
But just my main focus. I never actually wanted to become an entrepreneur. I just wanted to be a personal trainer back in the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
So your major was like personal training.
Yeah, like physical. Yeah, I forget the name, but.
Okay. Here we go to your next question. When and why did you decide to start a business? How did it come about?
When and why? I'd say around September. No, that was 2011. I'd say. Yeah, around 2011,
Okay.
October. Why I wanted to become an entrepreneur was I really wanted to travel, and I saw this as the only tool for me to do that. That would give me the freedom to travel around the world. That was my main calling, I'd say. It's been a feeling I've had in my gut for like years, and yeah, that's when I really wanted to
see the world. Very nice. And when you told people you wanted to do this, what were like their reactions? Because that's not a pretty common thing to say. I'm going to start a business and then run it on the road. You know?
Yeah. You could assume my mom and parents and everyone around me was saying that that's impossible. You're crazy. That's just nonsense. Why don't you just get a normal job and all this? And yeah, they did not take lightly to it, and they really thought it was impossible. They think it is impossible.
Yeah. Still.
Yeah, still to this day. But my family now see what I'm doing, and they're so much more appreciative of what I'm doing, and they're saying I'm lucky now.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Do you think you're lucky? Do you think do you think you have some innate skill or ability?
Do I think I'm lucky? I'd say I put myself in good positions because the initiatives I took, but I wouldn't say it's all because of luck. I had to overcome super tough situations and with like internal resistance, saying like this was impossible. Why don't you just get a normal job? You'll never make it. You have no degree in business. Well, who do you think you are to create a business from online and just travel around the world? Like, yeah.
But you must have been like entrepreneurially minded from the beginning, or it just came on to you later.
In my head, back in the day, I hated following the status quo. Like, I really fucking hate the status quo. Like, someone to tell me what to do, and like I have to climb this shit. And coming from Newport Harbor, this is like all about the cool kids and stuff, and I really hated that. Like, deep down in my gut, like, I'm not gonna settle for this type of shit. Yeah, so it really pissed me off for like these type of things, and someone telling me what to do. Like, it's just been like a feeling just to like break out.
Yeah, yeah. And so I've watched your channel now, and I've been viewing your success and getting to your success. Was it a smooth ride? You said you went through a lot of
Yeah.
hard times, but could you go in specific? Did you have any failures that you know, or learning experience, as we try to say?
I'd say trying to get this thing up and going without like barely any knowledge. I'd say the toughest thing was I went through like a 10-month depression period where I moved out to the desert because my family, no one supported me in this whole venture and stuff. So I went through a 10-month period at home. I probably said less than 50 words per day. I was out of shape, I was socially awkward. I had no social awareness, and it was probably whenever I think back to this moment, it was probably the deepest, like, I call it hitting rock bottom. This was the moment for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and all right, I would like to go to the present now. Mm-hmm. So since you've hit rock bottom, how do you feel now about your life? How happy are you now versus how happy you were then?
I fucking love it. I love my life right now. I feel so fortunate to do what I do, but I wouldn't have this feeling and this type of mindset without hitting those all-time low periods for sure. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm actually super grateful for all those times I had to really push through and all that.
Mm-hmm. People are probably wondering what businesses you have right now. Mm-hmm. And yeah.
Okay, so my main business right now is a video animation business. So we help clients to explain their products. But I'm moving away from that, and I'm going to go into the information-based products. So I'm in the process right now of writing a book. It's going to be about the education side of travel, and then I'm going to be filming a online course on how to budget, so anyone can travel.
Very nice. And in class we talk a lot about the challenges of having employees. Do you have employees, or do you run the show by yourself? How do you go about managing your, getting your work done to your clients?
Okay, so with my first, one of my businesses is the video animation. I have no idea how to do animations. Like, I honestly suck at drawing. I was really bad. Like, I probably draw like a 5-year-old, to be honest. So I actually just hop on the internet, find people who love doing video animations, and I find them. So all I do is just get the clients. I basically bring a whole team together and provide the client with the video animation
on a project per project.
Yeah,
per project basis.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know all these expertise areas like designing and voiceovers and writing. I don't know how to do any of that.
Yeah.
I just find people who can do it. And,
yeah.
I let money work for me. That's
yes.
the ultimate mindset.
Very nice. And where are you living now? Were you living here? So you're just all around.
Yeah.
So
I'm currently living in Bansko, Bulgaria.
Okay.
I was living in Ukraine, Lviv. But after this trip, like on Sunday, we're leaving tomorrow actually. So tomorrow I have a flight headed over to Bangkok. I'll be there for an overnight real quick, and then fly over to Vietnam.
Wow, that's amazing. I don't know, so few people could say that. And let's go into a little bit about like your philosophy on entrepreneurship. What do you think? Gives you? Do you get any specific perspectives being a business owner who travels all the time and you're young? Do you think that gives you a different angle on people who are trying to learn business, or any insights that come with that through travel?
I'd say because when traveling, I really burn the boats. Like, you have no cushion to fall back on. Like, you have to make it. So if you don't make a sale or make money, you're gonna be homeless in a foreign country with no backup. So it forces you to really do everything you possibly can to continue travels, and if you don't make money, then you force yourself in a position to make the money you have work, and that's when the budgeting comes into play. And definitely, it forces you to step up. It's this concept I love asking myself this, which is how badly do you want it? So for a quick side note, for me, I was very socially awkward at one point. like I really wanted to become more confident. So I actually been homeless. I took like 3-hour train rides to Stockholm, back and for like every week for the 2 months, just trying to become more confident, going out with some friends and being sober though, completely sober.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it was a constant test. Like if I think to this moment, most people wouldn't do that. Most people wouldn't travel a total of 12 hours every single week for 2 months just to go out and meet people and become more confident. So it really comes back down to how badly do you want your business to work? Like how badly do you want this freedom? So it's always asking yourself, how badly do you want it?
I see. Wow, amazing. All right, so let's go to the future. Where is Jesse Pham going in the future? Are we seeing growth in your business, or some people just want to just have a lifestyle business, and you already have a really cool lifestyle, so maybe you want to keep it there, or do you want to? What are the plans
in the future? For me, I put myself in a very unique position. I feel that because I took off on a one-way ticket, dropped out of college, and just started traveling the world for like the past 2 years, I've learned a very valuable side of travel, which is the education side, and how much it helps you to grow. And I'm truly trying to expose that right now. And most people can't travel because they're locked down at a job, or they're going to university to pursue a degree they don't care about. So they're doing all this stuff and they don't have that freedom. So once you're committed to this university or job, there's no freedom. So you can't travel.
Let's see. I actually want to ask something right off the top of my head that I forgot. So it relates to what you just said. What is your view on a general college education and education in general, both comparisons? You said, you talked a little bit about it just now, but if you could expand on.
I have mixed feelings about the college education. I don't like. For me, I dropped out of SBCC because halfway through the semester they're telling me to learn how to write essays and learn about math, and I'm thinking the entire time, what the hell does this have to do with personal training? And I really saw it like a waste of time. So when it comes to traveling, you get the freedom to learn what you want. And it's like self-education is what it's called. So you travel around, you meet people, and for example, a buddy of mine, Frank, he reads a lot. English is a second language, and I've never liked reading until I met this guy. And I always hear him. He's a smart guy. He talks about this and that, and then it got me wanting to read because I hung out with this type of guy, and because when you travel, you get to connect with people who to help you grow as a person, for sure. And when coming in IV, I've actually never met anyone that wants to. Everyone's mind when it comes to college is just go party, get fucked up, like all that. I like to think most people choose college as a active way to procrastinate, for sure about that, as opposed to not take responsibility of their lives now. So they just do that, and they kind of just backward rationalize. Oh, I'm going to college. I'm getting a degree so I can get a job right out of college, and this paper gets me a high-paying job. Like, that's so fucking bullshit. I mean, some people do, but here's the thing. When people go out of college, and sure, they get a job, but then they stop learning. There's a stats that's saying 97% of college graduates read no more than 3 books for the rest of their lives. So it's just like a mindset they have, like, oh, now I can relax. So, but once they do that, these big companies, like, it's gonna be much more resourceful for them to fire these guys, because the next generation of college students are gonna know twice as much as them and be paid half the salary. So that they don't have the best interest in you, but a lot of people think that for some reason. They have one goal in mind, which is make them money. That's it, and you're just like a cog in the system, which is easily replaceable.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So if you could go back in time, right?
Yeah.
To the time that you were at SBCC, and you see Jesse Pham, he's in that English class showing out. What would you tell him? What advice would you give him, or, if any?
I'd say, do you really want to be here? Like, are you excited to wake up to start your day? Are you just looking to get out of class, go party? Like, that's the ultimate question to ask yourself. Like, if you're gonna wake up every day and you're just hating life like I did, because I was doing something I hated, which was going to college to learn something I didn't need to learn about, I would say come back to the ultimate vision of where you want to be in life, and see what you're doing right now. If it comes, if it connects, and if it doesn't, drop it. If it doesn't excite you, make you want to jump out of bed. Like my body doesn't want to get out of bed like 5 a.m. in the morning, but I force myself to do it anyways because I have shit to do, and I'm excited because I love what I do. So yeah, definitely always ask yourself this question: is this something I want to do? And if you're not excited, you got to drop it instantly. Yeah, and find something else.
Okay, and I would like to just make a recommendation to check out Jesse's lifestyle, and if they want to do that, it's sick, guys. And how do they do that? And how can they reach you?
Okay, so you guys can visit me. My website is jessepham.net, but you guys can add me on Facebook. So type in jessepham.net/Facebook. And if you want to see my videos on like personal development, I go to jessepham.net/YouTube. But if you want to see the fun side, the parties, my crazy friends, cool locations I've been to, go to jessepham.net/travel. And be sure to hit me up, send me a message, let me know that you watch this video, and I will reply to it. You can even sign up to my email list as well. I pump out content, and yeah, you can just reply, and I'll reply.
Okay, thank you very much, man.
Yep.
Big fan. I appreciate it.